Hello and welcome to this week's coffee vlog. It's Friday the 22nd of March. It's 6:30 and it's raining. Oh, and we're heading home. So yeah, last week was okay, I suppose. Nothing too exciting happened on the Friday night, as far as I remember. Showed up to a few shows. There wasn't any Playhouse, so I didn't do that. I think it was up pretty late actually for me. And yeah, so it went okay. Saturday, didn't do a lot really. Quite a relaxed Saturday. Then Sunday we did some shopping for household stuff. The eldest is redecorating his bedroom, so we had to go and get some New York City skyscape wallpaper, and yellow paint. Is having a yellow wall, and this New York City sort of paper, so that's pretty cool. So did that, and then in the afternoon I went to my dad's and got a blind for him for his spare room. So that was all go. Back to work on Monday, and yeah, it's been quite a busy week again really. All good. Quite a lot going on. Roasted coffee's been a little bit quieter this week, but not too bad. I don't know, sometimes I think people catch up on everything they need, so it's been a little bit quieter on that side, but lots else going on, so all good there. Steam it wise, it's been probably a pretty quiet week again. I managed to completely miss my coffee break show again on Monday night, so just kind of it's gone a bit wonky because daylight saving time's changed in America. I can't really catch up with that, so I'm a bit lost with it, to be honest. Like now the Words with Witty show is on, which I normally go to, but I'm not going to because I'm driving back home, because it started an hour earlier, which has completely messed my schedule up. So yeah, that's a bit of a pain. The only good thing is it means that the Playhouse show will start at 11 o'clock tonight, so that hopefully I will make, if I stay awake for it, to be honest. I've been getting lots of sleep, which is kind of good, although a bit worrying because I've been sleeping so much I'm starting to wonder if I'm not ill in some way, because I seem to constantly just want to sleep and nothing else. Or maybe I'm just getting old, let's face it. That could be it as well. I'm just old. So that side of it, yeah, it's say nothing exciting new to report really. The witness servers are going well. My backup witness produced a block. Hey, after about 6 months. It would have done one after 3 months if it hadn't had a shutdown on the server. So I missed one then, but yes, it's produced its first block, so that's kind of cool. You know, it's done it. It's still there working, just in case I need it for the main one. I mean, the irony of it always, I only went for a backup because after last September, when we had the hard fork 20 on the Steam blockchain, there were so many updates that needed a full replay, and it took so long. It was like 3 odd hours, so it was missing me a block and sometimes 2 blocks for the replay. So I was like, well, you know, if this is going to be the norm now, because we had 4 or 5 like that in a row, you know, a backup server is going to be beneficial because one can be replaying while the other's running and vice versa. So did that. Since then, no updates needing replay. It's just typical, isn't it? So it's just been sat there, and like I say, I've got it running on a secondary account on Steam. So when I'm not needing it to be, you know, running for my main witness, it can still generate blocks, albeit not very frequently because no one votes except me, a couple of other people. But you know, it's just there to get a bit of value from it otherwise, because it's alright if you're getting top 20 witness amounts of Steam given to you, but when you're down at 70, it's, yeah, having 2 servers there isn't really worth it. So, but there you are, such is life. Looks like we're gonna have a few people in the shop, so maybe we'll do Mr. Nellis's words of wisdom right now, and then going after that. So Mr. Nellis says, my things to talk about on your vlog: Nicholas Lyndhurst joins Kelsey Grammer in a staged musical called Man of La Mancha. That's going to be good. The 25th anniversary of Alton Towers this past Tuesday, as where does the time go? I know, it just seems like yesterday it was built. Me, as I've been to an organ recital on Thursday afternoon. Sounds good. Bill and Ted 3 in 2020. You're looking ahead there, Richard. I like that. Yes, Bill and Ted 3. That could be pretty good, actually. Every school needs a dog as stress buster as you and I are being Victor Mildrew. Are we? I don't believe it. You could listen to Popmaster with Ken Bruce on BBC Radio 2 at 10:30 AM every weekday. I could, but I'm not going to. Means I'm going to be going to Edinburgh and the Great Yorkshire Show with my mum from the 7th to the 10th of July this year. Sounds exciting, Richard. Great Yorkshire Show, that's a good one to go to. Pretty good. Right, I'm going to go and drop these parcels, and then I shall be back after that. So let's do turny off things. Okay, so now those parcels I got rid of, let's make our way back home. Oh, few cars coming down tonight again. And yeah, so what else has been happening this week? I've caught a few series. So my favourite Shadow Hunters I've been watching, I've caught up with all of the episodes now, which is kind of disappointing because I was enjoying watching those back to back, because we're on series 3 of it now. So I managed to watch series 1, 2 and then 3 up to date. So there was a new one on Tuesday which I watched, so that was good. But other than that, I've caught up with that one, and also Star Trek Discovery. Caught up with that, so I'm just getting the weekly ones of that. And then I watched the Grand Tour. I only watched the Grand Tour last night, strange enough, which is a bit bizarre, I know, but because I watched a new one I found, which is called The Order on Netflix. And that was all about wizards and werewolves. It was quite good actually, it was very entertaining. Only a single series of that so far, unless they do a new one, but that was quite good. So I watched The Order, and now I'm pretty much caught up. I watched Ghost in the Machine last Saturday night. That was pretty good actually. Quite an old film I think, but I've not seen it before, so that was quite good. And now, yeah, I'm a bit kind of stuck. I'm not sure what I'm going to watch next. So I'm gonna have to have a hunt around and see what it is I can watch. And yeah, that's probably about the whole week in a nutshell. Not so much of excitement happening, unfortunately.
Speed limit 30 miles per hour.
So we'll maybe this weekend, I don't know, not sure if anything exciting's happening. Might get the boy to go swimming Sunday if I kind of find a way to persuade him. I'm not sure what that might be, but maybe I'll try. And other than that, not so many plans. Again.
Warning, risk zone, speed limit 30 miles per hour.
Maybe relax a bit, that's about it. So, yeah, nothing exciting happening. iPhone X is performing like an iPhone, so that's good. Had a few offers on my old one, but not yet quite what I wanted for it, so I'm holding out. So I'm not really in a rush to sell it anyway. So yeah, I'm waiting on that one, but I've got used to this new one now. The lack of a home button is kind of, I've just got used to the fact that it isn't there anymore. In fact, I'd probably find it even more confusing now if I used one with a home button. And the sort of the Face ID thing seems pretty much flawless. I'm quite amazed how even in really poor light it doesn't perform. It does perform really well, and I kind of think it wouldn't do, but somehow it manages to figure out you are you to authenticate. The Apple Pay actually through the phone is a bit annoying, because now you have to instigate it by double clicking the power button, which is kind of a bit annoying, and it's been a gripe for a while. The volume down button is directly opposite the power button, and the amount of times I've been trying to use the volume down as the camera shutter, because that's kind of handy if you're not wanting to press the virtual button on the screen for the camera and you want to click the volume down button instead, because if you're like holding your phone all over the place or just aiming it randomly, you can just use that side button and it's really convenient. But they've made the power button bigger. I presume this is partly because of this whole, now we're going to make it a multi-function button, the power button, and it's going to be the instigator for Apple Pay, so people need to be able to get it easier. But you just naturally have hold of it when you're holding the phone, and then you try and squeeze the volume down, and inevitably I nearly always hit the power button first before the volume down. So I'm trying to take a photo, and just when I want the photo, it turns the screen, well, turns the phone off, you know, shuts it down. And I'm like, ugh. So yeah, that's just annoying placement, really. I never had a problem with the power button being on the top, like they used to do that. I'm sure they'll say there's some random reason why it shouldn't be there, but I never had an issue with it. But since they put it opposite the volume buttons, it's always been a bit tricky for me. I've always ended up catching it by mistake while using the volume buttons for whatever reason. So that's a bit of a down mark for the iPhone X, but otherwise it's pretty good. You know, as you'd expect for quite an expensive smartphone, but you know, for what I want to do, the photos are good. It runs very smooth, multitasking is smooth. Now I've worked out how to sort of instigate all of that with no home button. So yeah, on the whole it's pretty good, and should no doubt last me a good 2 or 3 years going on like the last one did. Oh, big van. Flying up, but then that one there stopped him. So it's a very wet night again. The rain, it came out nice the middle of this week. It warmed up again, and then they're reckoning we're going to get snow over the weekend maybe. But they've said so many times now getting snow, and nothing's turned up. So, and I'm kind of feeling we're getting to the end of the winter period, as it would be. So we should be getting the nice warm weather back now, which is good. Hopefully get out with some more walks with the boy. I like that. Make for some good posts. Yeah, I'll swing that round. Screw watch, still got screw in the back left tyre. I'll get there eventually. I will eventually get it in to get that sorted out. It's like one of those, oh well, I'll get on. It's one of those things. It's not going down, so it's not really bothering me at the moment. Although if I had to do any long motorway trips, I'd be more keen to get it sorted out prior to that, because I'm not sure I'd want to trust it at motorway speeds with a screw set in there, just in case something catastrophic happened. But as I've not at the moment, I'm not really in a huge mega rush, and other things seem to always get in the way of me ringing up and going, can I drop my car in to get the wheel fixed? So let's see what happens next week. Oh, it's back home. So yeah, that's about it really. Go home, get in, relaxed, missed words of witty, so well, I'm gonna wait till 11 o'clock for the playhouse. I want to fill in time, might comment on a few posts on Steam it, find something cool to watch on the iPad, maybe have a nap, who knows, all the fun and games. So have a good weekend and next week, and I'll catch you in next week's coffee vlog. See ya.